Hello everybody and welcome to a fun and quick video I would like to upload. So today's video is about how this is definitely not the bite of 87 and is definitely the bite of 83. I feel like this debate should be over by now and that has been seriously retconned, but for some reason there are still people out there who believes this to be the bite of 87 and I am here to explain why that is not the case. Anyway, let's get on to our evidence for this very obvious explanation of a theory. The first evidence I have to display is the hidden room in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. If you are able to get access to the secret room in Night 5, you are able to type in the keypad 1983, and it gives you 3 images of the crying child's room. Is it creepy and seemingly stalkerish? Yes. Does it strongly imply that purple guy is crying child's father? Yes. Does it reveal that this game takes place in 1983? Absolutely. That's really all there is to say, a nice Easter egg to point us in the right direction in when this game takes place. The TV in this Five Nights at Freddy's 4 minigame explains it all, Fredbear and Friends. 1983. Around this time, this is the peak of Freddy Fazbear's location, which as it says on the TV is 1983. Now some arrogant little bastards try to justify this and say that that was just when the show was released, and while that could be justifiable, do you really think that a pizza restaurant show would stay this popular for 4 years when the missing children's incident happened? It's likely the reason why the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 location was shut down and then reopened years later, due to people's suspicion about these restaurants. It makes sense that this is in 1983, when the location's popularity is at its highest. If any little shits deny this evidence, I swear I will be like Foxy and gouge your little eyes out. Going back to the source code of Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, the Midnight Motorist minigame is labeled later that night, implying that it is later in the night after he murdered Charlie outside of Fredbear's family diner. He then gets home and the crying child is missing from his room. This means that William traveled back home to realize that the crying child is still alive after the murder of Charlie Emily, meaning this has to be in 1983, once again further solidifying that the crying child was alive in 1983. We know that Charlie was murdered in 1983 due to the books telling us that she was alive from 1980 to 1983 at the end of the 4th closet. Now, once again, the arrogant little bastards try to say that the crying child was alive in 1987 and that's when the puppet got possessed because the books are a pile of fuck and aren't canon, but then explain how she is giving life to the animatronics in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 minigame. Whether you believe the missing children's incident to be in 1983 or 1985, there is no way that the puppet was giving life to these in 1987. The missing children's incident happened either at 1983 or 1985, and we know this due to the fact that Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed before the grand reopening in Five Nights 2. If none of the other evidence solidified this fact for you, this one is going to be very obvious, and if anyone tries to deny this, they are a fucking idiot. Okay. So listen to this phone call on Night 5 from Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. A position just became available. We don't have a replacement for your shift yet, but we're working on it. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Fredbear's Family Diner or something like that. It was closed for years though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down.
The line that is meant to solidify everything is that phone guy said it's been closed for years though. This means that Fredbear's has been closed for years at the time of the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which we know took place in 1987. This means that it is impossible for the bite of 87 to happen at a place that has been closed down for years. Before I end this video, I want to bring up one piece of evidence from the creator himself. In a Reddit post made by Scott Cawthon in 2015, he explained this: "The truth is that I've done one actual retcon in the series, although I'm not going to say where it was. There have been other times, however, when my original intentions didn't come across clearly. In those instances, I make a point to clarify in the next game." While he said he's not going to tell us where it was, he explained his retcon was the Five Nights at Freddy's 4-byte. How do I know this? Well, look at the source code in the Five Nights 4 trailers. It tells you that it is made at SC08-7 mess, implying that this was supposed to be a byte of 87 reveal. However, knowing that would piss off a lot of people in the fan base that it was Fredbear, he decided to clarify in his next game that it was in 1983, aka the sister location secret room. So don't take this from me, take this from the creator himself.